back online, driver?
Our journey is now taking us to my home country, Great Britain. When you think of British style, you probably picture well-dressed ladies and gentlemen, brimming with class and confidence. Well, our cars and motorcycles are no different. They don't seek opulence, but artistry. Never excess, only grace. And to elaborate on this, please meet a friend of mine.
Well, Triumphs are all about detail, attention to detail. They're beautifully designed, and we put a lot of effort into hiding all the things you don't need to see, but making everything you can see look absolutely beautiful. I think Triumph riders really value the character that we deliver in the bikes. Character is really important.
What's up? I'm Rick Martinez, and I'm here in Hawaii.
New challenges unlocked. New challenges unlocked. New challenges unlocked. New challenges unlocked. of a new playlist driver. Featuring a special guest, it's already shaping up to be explosive. Daredevils to craft a new experience for hotheads and customization enthusiasts. They've made a name for themselves by filming their gincanas, limitless races where drifting off the edge of a precipice and jumping over a helicopter become the norm. As you may have guessed, Hoonigan is here on the island. Invited Hoonigan to set up their HQ here. The place is just like them, fun and limitless, and you've got a whole playlist to discover it. the container. The Hoonigan Chief Creative Officer, Brian Scotto, has something to tell you.
What up, everybody? Brian Scotto here from the Hoonigans, and this is the Gymkhana Grid Masters playlist. We'll go for it.
You know how many times I've heard this?
Have you ever listened, though? The crew at MotorFest invited us out here to do what Hoonigan does best, and that's build a Gymkhana right here in Hawaii. For this, we obviously need a driver that's ready to go fast and break a few things along the way. Before becoming a proper Gymkhana driver, you're gonna have to master the craft, and that means a bit of workshopping and a lot of action. Every Gymkhana driver gets a dope machine, and you will get yours, but first, you're gonna have to get to the end of this.
No room for cautious driving anymore. Here, you drive like a Hoonigan. To the next objective. Scott is waiting to introduce you to your new playground. Here, and the ways of Hoonigan through various workshops set up by...
Yo, what's up? Scotto here from Hoonigan. I'm super stoked to see another aspiring Gymkhana driver, and I want to welcome you to Tire Slayer Studios, our headquarters. The MotorFest gave us free reign to create our own Gymkhana Grid playground and practice our craft. This is the place to hone and perfect our skills in 3 different levels. Looks like you're not the only one working out today. Lots of drivers out to burn rubber. No pressure. There's no need to rush this morning. Hey, this guy ahead, he's doing great at donuts. New rule. The more tricks you perform, the more bucks you earn. But wait too long between tricks, and the bucks counter will drop. That bonus is for true Gymkhana Masters only. Our 360 Madman is back. Go slide his line, just follow his tire tracks. That's why I love this place. You have a wrecking ball, and you always have guys to get creative with it. Performing the wildest tricks. This is the Gymkhana DNA. It takes a bit of preparation to become a Gymkhana driver. A lot, in fact. But for now, just remember this. If you have the right mindset, you'll be capable of anything. Like drifting to the edge of a canyon, or jumping over a helicopter, or, I don't know, anything. We're coming to the end, and I haven't even told you about this monster that spits fire out of its V8. I mean, you are driving the mother of all Mustangs. Cross that line, and I'll tell you more about it. So in the first event, you already get to drive the Hoonicorn. Realize that's the wildest Gymkhana machine we have ever built. You're a lucky one. It took us 2 years to transform a 1965 Mustang into that. The updated version uses the same Ford V8, but this time with 2 massive turbos. Let's see how you did on this first outing. We'll film a few moments, a good way to see how you progress through the playlist. It's gonna take some time for you to harness all of this power. This thing makes crazy torque. It's not exactly a ride for beginners. All right, look, we're gonna keep the Hoonicorn, but we're gonna stay on the grid playground. I wanna see how accurately you can actually slide this thing around.
Driver, the real Gymkhana quest starts now with your first drills. Score as many points as possible by performing the requested stunts, and you're sure to impress Goto. Shouldn't be an issue. The Hoonicorn was born to stunt.
Okay, first training session, we're gonna rough up the Hoonicorn a bit. We're focusing on Gymkhana essentials, big slides, and precision. Get the right amount of points, and we move on. You'll love the next trick. It's the grind rail. To grind these, you need to be properly aligned and to hit them at a high speed to slide all the way. On your right, and back again. Figure 8 ahead. Try not to slide too wide. Now toss it back the other way. Up for a little grind rail? Passing through these tunnels earns you points too. They force you to be precise. Come on, one last round. Give me a few more tricks. Dude, the unicorn, that's a tire-slaying monster. Don't be shy with it. Hell yeah, that's my driver. The first time we installed the grind rail was in Florida. We thought a car doing the skateboard trick, man, that's gotta be cool. And it was. You've just taken your first step in the quest to becoming a Gymkhana master. The tricks we set up require a ton of precision and therefore training. Proper car control requires timing and impact. Everything is weight balance. Engage the brake hard at that perfect moment, get proper steering, but above all, never lift. Let's see how you handled your first slides with the unicorn. So now the real test is going to be whether or not you can manage to put this all together in real Gymkhana conditions. First, out of this first stat I want to put together. There's 2 cars I want to see go head to head. Take your pick.
Enjoy the playground as much as you like in free drive. A great way to hone your new skills. take a break before resuming your Gymkhana quest with a This versus That episode. Hoonigan does countless car-related things, from custo to pro racing. But one of their favourite activities is as simple as it is fun, to compare cars by racing them. Two cars that are very special to our host. You'll find out more later. For now, you just have to pick your horse.
The Coupe Quattro, a turbo monster with infinite blueness. We're in a This versus That event. The guys and I do it all the time. We put two cars on the grid and see which one is the fastest. We can only compare cars for the fun of it. Don't worry if you lose. But let's see if you bet on the right horse. Audi blowing Porsche away. This race is sick. Our two competitors today belong to the collection of a true Volkswagen nerd, me. These cars on track, it makes me feel emotional. And a little bit anxious, to be honest. Don't crash yours, please. I'll tell Gary the same thing. This race is like seeing a Jack Ferdinand Porsche fighting a buffed-up August Hork in the octagon. In the red corner, the 965 Turbo, upgraded to over 400 horsepower with Japanese aesthetics. Love this one. And in the blue corner, the 1990 Coupe Quattro with a big turbo that takes it up over 800 horsepower. A good little boy. They both have a lot of power, and they're both insane. I'm not going to bed before kissing these two beauties goodnight. It calms me. Listen, you keep that to yourself, all right? It's just, you know, I'm really proud of these machines. See the volcano? My guys are preparing a first Gymkhana test for you over there. Things are gonna get real. The end is near. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough watching either of my babies lose. If you want to push the car to its limit, now is the time. Sorry about that, Ferdinand. All right. Ah.